Possibly the most common mistake people make when they start going to the gym is probably one of the simplest things that you can fix in less than minutes, less than seconds when you're doing resistance exercises. And it's so simple that it frustrates the hell out of me. And it frustrated me so much yesterday that I actually started coaching someone inside the gym so that they could fix this problem. And if you don't know what I'm talking about full range of motion. And I can give you 7 very, very good reasons why you need to implement this into your workout straight away. Okay. Like the first reason is the length of the muscle. Okay, the length of the muscle. If you actually get the full extension of the muscle before you contract the muscle, okay, you're going to prevent injury, right? Because if you don't work the weakest point, which is when the muscle is at its longest, then evidently you are going to nosedive into injury. Okay. The second reason is that actually sarcomeres, and if you don't know what sarcomere is, you need to go away and watch another video about how the muscles contract. Sarcomeres do not actually contract evenly during a muscular contraction. So you might not actually be using some of them at all during your contraction if you're not using the full range of motion, which again is going to lead to injury. But if you do use full range of motion, it's going to actually lead to much higher increases in strength. Okay. Now, the third reason is something that most people never ever think about, and that's collagen synthesis, because now you're talking about strengthening the tendons as well as the muscles. So when you get to that longest point in the eccentric contraction, we're stimulating collagen and we're making those tendons thicker and stronger, which again is going to prevent injury because that's the most common place that muscular injuries occur is at the tendon. So the fourth thing is safety, because if you're going to put that weight down, more than likely you're going to make that muscle really long as you do so. So you're obviously not going to be in a safe situation if that's the weakest point of your muscular contraction is at the longest point. You probably hurt yourself just putting the weights away, right? The fourth, is it the fourth? No, it's the fifth thing. The fifth thing is time under tension. If you've got a shorter action, then obviously you haven't got as much time under tension. So therefore you're not doing half the work, right? The sixth thing is the efficiency of the exercise. And actually, you use less energy during that eccentric contraction when you're making that muscle nice and long, but actually you're getting more strength gains. So obviously it's more efficient for you. And the seventh thing is you're finding your weak point. That's the weakest point of the exercise, and you have to train the weakest point. So why shouldn't you take my advice? When shouldn't you take my advice? Well, the reason you shouldn't take my advice is obvious. You don't want to do the same thing every day. You need variety. And put it this way, if we're doing plyometric exercises, some people just aren't athletic enough to actually use the full range of motion. Not many of us actually are. So you can't use the full range of motion during some exercises. And there are partial reps that you might want to do to lead to hypertrophy or other kind of strength gains. So it's not that you need to be doing this all the time, but if you're starting out, then you certainly need to be doing it right now. If you're just starting your gym journey or your workout journey and you're a few months, weeks, or even days in, if you're not using the full range of motion, start using it right now.